Coming to you live this morning from the Mushroom Kingdom, WKBAG Studios, Wario, K. Rool, Bowser, and Just and this is Video Games, a comedy show. I am your host, Jeremy Schmidt. Today, we're talking Shadow the Hedgehog. Now this guy, I did think that I had done an episode just purely about Shadow the Hedgehog before, and then I looked it up and I had not. So I don't know if the word is beside myself with grief that I had not done it already, but I'm here to reconcile that now, and there's quite a bit of Shadow the Hedgehog news as of late. I mean, Shadows seems to be everywhere I look these days, but someone who's not everywhere I look, and I wish they were everywhere I looked, is Mr. Tyler Schnupp, who's here with me.
Blop, 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 blop.
Whoa!
Blop, blop.
Blop?
Yeah, hitting the blicks.
Yeah, nice gun stuff. Okay, here we go. And you can't hear that, can you?
No.
It's because I was on mute.
And besides, my heart is pure. Pure, unadulterated, badass.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right. Oh, Tyler, it's good to be back in the saddle.
I haven't heard that one yet.
You have, but only one time.
Really?
Yeah, you've been on the show a few times this year, but like when you were first on, we were doing some nonsense with Tekken, and there were no sound effects to behold then.
And the audience loved it?
Well, I'm hearing mixed. It was a mixed reviews.
Huh.
Kind of like my TikToks of late. I don't know if you caught my last one, but
I did not.
Straight up outrage. People were freaking pissed at me. So pissed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's really awesome. Look us up on TikTok and read through the comments. I'm being accused of everything from rage baiting to misleading the youth.
Oh my goodness. What are you, Drake?
Oh boy. Yes, very briefly flirted with doing an episode about that.
Oh.
The Drake Kendrick.
Yeah. The beef.
But I'd only just really drilled down into the beef this morning. So I'm kind of up to date thanks to Jackie, my beautiful wife. But are you up on it?
Oh, completely caught.
Yeah.
Completely caught up. I do. I mean, I was working with a friend of mine, Brent Flyberg. We work a farmer's market. I won't say which one and for which bakery. We'll say Boudin Bakery and at a Hollywood farmer's market.
Okay, great. Yeah. Excellent.
And
just in case assassins are listening in.
Yes, and exactly. Thank you. And just last week we were telling people to shut their hoe asses up and do their jobs. Shut your hoe ass up and buy some bread, things like that.
Right. And that's to customers.
And that was customers, and that was they were up on the beef too.
Yes, but skyrocketing sales at the Boudin. Yeah.
At Boudin Bakery, of course, where I allegedly work, but from San Francisco. And now, I mean, there's been like 5 since last week.
Oh, overkill! So much stuff, so much out there, and multiple people are weighing in. And don't you kind of think that Kendrick and Drake are a lot like Knuckles and Shadow?
Yes. I guess I do. Can we do because I do know that this is filmed. Can we pretend like we're listening to one of the diss tracks and then do like the faces everybody does? Ready? Okay. We'll do a 3, 2, 1 here and we'll go. Bro, no!
Yeah. That's good. That's
good.
That's
my
good.
God. Oh.
Yeah. Start crying.
I do feel like people are cheesing it up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've also seen a lot of ones where they're kind of like going like, whoa. Come on. Yeah.
Okay.
I've also seen a lot of people making fun of the beef, which you got to have the dissenters as well. You got to have The rebellion.
You have to have the rebellion. Well said.
Yes. Yes. And I do think Drake is Shadow, right?
Yes.
Kendrick is Knuckles. Yeah, I think that's
I think that's true.
That's fair.
But for the sake of this episode, I'm going to say they're not actually a part of the beef, and we are joking.
Right, yeah. Tyler, how you been?
I've been fine.
Okay.
I've been busy. I'm doing stuff.
Busy's good. We live in a little sunny town called Los Angeles, and when you're busy, busy's king, I think.
Busy's king.
Busy means that you're progressing, that you're you're active, that you're when you're not busy, you're kind of looked at like what are
like
you?
A chump.
A little pathetic little wiener.
Yeah, like definitely well said again.
Mm-hmm, like a dorky little Dorcas.
I'm a little bit of a wiener, and I have been for a while, but then when things ramp up, you got to ride that wave.
Yeah, because I haven't seen you for a while. So what's new? I mean, what's a day in the life of Tyler Schnupp?
Ugh, wake up, pot of coffee, whole thing.
You drink the whole pot.
Drink the whole pot.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm plugging in the big muffs.
Okay, great. And that is a guitar thing?
Those are it's a fuzz pedal.
Fuzzies, pedals.
Do I have a couple of them? Yeah, I do now.
Are you daisy chaining them together and running multiple into each other?
Yeah. And there's a chorus pedal. I had my last show with my old band.
That's right.
In the Bay Area, very fun. Shout out to band Behavior that I wrote up with. Good bunch of fellers.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Had a last show with that project. It does not serve me anymore. Okay.
And thank you for saying it that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just doesn't serve me. Listen, I did that stuff mean a lot to me when I wrote it in my 20s? Yes.
Sure.
I'm grown up and actually have a daisy chain with big muffs.
Thus the lyrics are now let's just call it what it is. You're a poet now.
Bit of a poet.
Yeah.
I'd say that about myself, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'll spit some bars on here later. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily about
okay.
Maybe it's the beef between Knuckles and Shadow.
Which I do feel like somebody get on that.
Yeah.
As a Weird Al version of these songs.
Yeah, and then have Knuckles respond 3 times in 2 days.
So many times. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm starting a new band. Doesn't have my goofy ass name in the title.
What's the? Do you have a title yet, or is this you're going to unveil it later? Or?
It'll all come out at once. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And when it does, you will be dropping it here first. You heard it here first, folks. He's going to be dropping it all on this show as the big debut.
Okay. It's not really a video game thing, but
it'll be a video game themed band he's doing.
No, I don't think so. But
songs about Donkey Kong.
No. Though I love him, it's not my favorite. And
songs about Miss Pac-Man.
Okay, yeah, even farther from my favorite. But
how much you love Miss Pac-Man?
She's a beautiful character, but she's just not doesn't fit into my.
She doesn't serve you anymore. I get it.
She doesn't serve me anymore. No, I've played other games. Yeah, doing that stuff. Listen, I just had my bread show. I've had my bread show. It was amazing.
Okay. Well, this is actually, I've been joking about being upset and angry in this podcast already, but now I'm actually upset and angry.
You're upset and angry at me.
Why? Where was this posted about? Why didn't I? This
was posted. This was blasted over the internet to the point where I felt
on Instagram.
A little self-conscious that I was.
I'm on there every single day, and the algorithm keeps feeding me people I don't care about. It's true.
It was up. So this was something I just needed to see it on stage first. So this was a bit of a short version of it. This was a 15-minute version of it.
I would have been there. Where was the text? Where was the hello? I'm doing this.
If this is real, I sincerely apologize. I was. You were of course
It's
invited.
not real that I'm angry.
Okay.
It is real. I wanted to go though.
Okay. I would have loved to see you there, but can I brag a little bit?
Yes.
Don't know if you would have fit in the room.
Really?
Yeah. It was packed. So
What venue?
this was like a clubhouse. It was like a day-long fest in Los Angeles.
The fuck are you talking? Is this mock? Is this the mock thing?
Yeah, it was the mock thing.
Oh.
BJ was there. BJ McCormick, who's done this.
I don't care.
He posted about it. He was very kind.
This is a little. I mean, I don't know. I mean, who cares? Who cares if people hear me tell you that I am talking with the folks at the Late Night Monthly? I think we want to have you do that show,
Please,
pretty soon. And I told them I want to get you on stand up or bread show, whatever he wants to do.
Listen, I do either or. If it's, I mean, of course, I'd have some notice before I did the show. But it does take a little bit of preparing. So,
well, you got to bake.
I gotta bake.
Yeah,
I gotta
dude.
cook.
You got to cook. Let the man cook.
It was. Said. I will say it was maybe top 5 best shows I've ever been put on, performed in. It was truly electric, but town's buzz about bread show.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wish I could have seen it. I wish I could have been there. Was it only mock people allowed to go?
No. This was open to the. It was like I will say the whole thing was packed pretty much the whole day. Was not how I didn't put it together. Yeah. I was not a part of that. What I did was fight for bread show. I fought for because they almost took it off. They almost said doesn't fit, and I said yes, it does. And they all said, you know what they all said? We sincerely apologize. That was the best thing we've ever seen.
Really?
Kind of.
Good.
But it not the best thing they've ever seen, of course. But
because the best thing they've ever seen is improv. They think that's the best thing.
It was, but again, this was just like to test it out, really. Yeah, so I will be building on this show, so it's not the only time. This is if you ever see Bread Show on come to the Bread Show. That's what I say to everyone.
If you've ever seen Bread Show, come to Bread Show.
If you ever see Bread Show on a flyer,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Jump on it.
You come because I guarantee a good time. So
I am sick with envy at everyone who got to see it and not me. But I'm so happy for you that you finally got it up. And how many people were in the band?
3 people in the band. That's the other thing, is that I didn't get to do my full, because a bit of a spoiler, there is a bread band that I do pull from the audience. So if you'd like to be in the bread band, you just got to show up.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Jeremy, I strapped guitars, like guitar straps to bread guitars. It truly, I'm very proud of this work.
Oh man, is there video of it?
I'll send you some vids. Yeah,
please do. I would love to check that out. Congratulations on that. What sounds like a fantastic time.
And I'm going to be putting it up other places. So that's a bit of a promo at the beginning of the show, rather than
yes, Los Angeles. Will get your butter ready because it's time to toast up. It's time to get a toast to my man over here with his toast.
There will be no. Please don't bring butter. That's too hard to clean.
Okay. Well. How about whatever have you been playing, my friend?
I thought you'd never ask.
Mm.
And let me brag a little bit more here.
Uh-oh.
I'm two main bosses away from being Elden Lord.
Oh my god! And a little on top.
Thank you. I appreciate
that. Wow, that's rock and roll, buddy. So wait a minute.
Yeah.
Ty Lord is out there, out in the trenches right now. He's out in the shit, they call it.
Yeah.
And he's going up against At this point, you're saying 2 bosses left.
Two big ones.
I'm going to guess who the 2 big ones are.
Okay.
Well, there's the last one.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Is it just the last 2?
I think it's the last 2 big ones.
Radigan and Elden Beast?
I believe so.
Did you go through Farah Missoula?
I believe I'm at the. I at least have to finish that part.
So you're gonna beat whatever his name, the beast guy, the wolf man.
Yes, who turns into a wolf.
Did you beat Melania?
So I have her area unlocked, but I don't consider that something I need to do.
Would you perchance skip that? I would be shocked.
So here's the thing. Maybe not, because I'm having so much fun. I'm almost considering not becoming Elden Lord just to do the DLC first.
Yeah. You know what? Okay, I cannot get a confirmation on this because I'm the Elden Lord. In my save, I beat the game, but I didn't start a new game plus. It lets you keep being in that game. I recently, so this is going to dovetail into something I've been doing recently, so I'm glad we're on Elden Ring. I reinstalled it and I loaded up my old save, and I'm just hanging out in the end of that game, sort of running around. I had stuff left to do, so I just went around. I'm getting more chests and exploring more zones. I would be really happy if they let me go into that DLC with my guy, even though I beat the Elden Beast.
I would like that too. I wish there was a little more info, because I've been playing with a friend of the show in the Discord, Stoney T, JT.
Ah, yes,
my good buddy JT. Yeah. And we're whooping ass out there. We almost took down Moog, but I had to go. But
are you still on Moog?
We still haven't beaten him yet.
You gotta beat Moog. Tyler, you have so many more big main bosses to beat. What are you talking about, too?
Well, I would say story-wise, right? Because Moog isn't story.
Moog is just off the beaten path. You mean it's not critical path stuff? Yeah. Okay. I get you. I get.
Okay. Yes. So I just speak truth. But there are. So there. But
well,
there
actually,
are some.
No, because once you get into the end game, there's 3 main bosses to fight. So.
Oh, okay. Well, then I didn't. Then I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I was told that. All right. I was told that it was maybe 2. So.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy and thrilled, and I hate to be such a stickler about this stuff, because really what I would like to communicate with you is you're doing the Lord's work out there. You're actually changing the tide, the tide of the lands between.
Do I? Because in the past, I talked a lot of shit when Elden Ring came out. I said awful things about Elden Ring. Do I regret it? Absolutely not. I meant it at the time.
Of course.
But now I am, but I love it. Now I love
differently now, I guess. Yeah, is that right? Yeah.
Those feelings do not serve me anymore.
Sure. I get that. Yeah. Sort of like, hey, does the lands between kind of sound like a Dixie Chicks song?
Yes. What is their new name?
I don't know.
They changed their name, I know that. But you are correct, Jeremy.
It does sound like that.
It does, yes. Absolutely does.
Okay, so you're in Farah Missoula, which is a badass place with all those
really cool.
freaking tornadoes. Did you fight, are you going to fight the listeners, shut the hell up about all this specific stuff. Are you going to fight that big dragon? God, you got to fight the big dragon.
Only with JT.
But I mean the big one. The big dragon.
I think I could probably take that dragon by myself at this point with my build.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah. What class are you again? Are you? Yeah. What are you?
Vagabond Knight.
Okay, so strength. Are you all strength? Yeah. Oh, so you're going in there and just I got
the big berserk sword.
Oh, great! And I'm assuming you've leveled her up all the way to the max capacity. Dang,
Yeah.
dude, I love this game so much, and I can't be more excited about the DLC. I mean, I'm thrilled that it's coming out. It's gonna be so sick.
That is, I'm very much looking forward to it. Do I wish I had this on PS5 instead? Kinda.
What do you have it on?
Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
But it makes me
cool.
play my Xbox a little more, so I guess
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, I think it. I mean, I'm sure the game runs great on Xbox, but it's great.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's crashed quite a bit, and I've had to reinstall it, but that's okay.
It crashed on PS5. To be fair, yeah.
All right.
I think what makes that game crash is that it's like always running, like that
Yeah.
it never. There's no pause. There's no menu. You know what I mean? Like it's just when you quit out of the game, it like crashes it, reloads it. Yeah.
That's true.
Man,
Yeah.
so fun. I'm so happy for you. Wait, what's your oh gosh, what's been your favorite part of the game so far?
What has been my favorite part of the game? I'll be honest, I really enjoyed Limgrave. I
Yeah?
liked the beginning.
It's a strong start.
But other than that, what can I say that I beat all of Ranni's quest?
Sick. With the
and
Astal, god of whatever, like the big alien boss at the end. Yeah.
Oh,
That
quick
thing was
work.
hard. That thing was really tough for me.
And I beat it second try, and I was really pleased with myself.
Yeah. Radon was really hard at first.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Truly, that infuriated me.
Yeah.
But I did it with the help of my friend Alexander and Blind Wolf.
Yes. Oh, the crew, the mates, all the mates. Yeah.
And I don't want to say, yeah.
And what's his name? Frickin' the turncoat coward guy. The
Turncoat coward.
The what's his name he's in every Souls game.
Oh,
He's like the thief.
Patches,
who like run if you summon him, he just runs away from the fight, which is real so funny.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. That's freaking wild, dude. Yeah. I'm how are you looking, by the way? What's your fit?
Oh, I'm wearing the Blind Wolf thing.
Ah, cool. Yeah.
I've got the big chunky pants from the Mr. Onion Man.
Yes.
And
dude.
every now and again I put that pot on my head.
Yeah. That pot's
Love that
good.
pot.
Yeah.
Love that pot. Sometimes I do the cool where it's like a cage, like almost like a samurai cage.
Yeah.
I can't remember this. Whatever.
I have like the whole samurai's like gear on usually, and then I always alternate the head. I make the
Head's great.
Something
Head's
different.
great to alternate. I like the big onion head.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Sometimes I like wearing like a big because I was a faith build, so I was wheeling and dealing in fire, and I needed a big cloak so as not to singe myself. Fire resistant.
Beautiful.
Anyways, great game. Can't wait to play more of it. I've been playing something else though. Tell me, Tyler, how do you feel about Homer Simpson?
The man from Springfield?
Perhaps, yeah. The man from Springfield.
Though I do think he is oafish. I think he has a heart of gold. That is how I feel.
And skin of gold.
And skin of gold. That's actually what I was referring to.
How do you feel about groundskeeper Willie?
Brash. Scottish. That's but skin of gold.
I've been playing The Simpsons. I think it's called Hit and Run.
Hit and Run, yeah. Really?
That's the
GTA like?
The GTA like, yeah.
That's a good one.
Turned that on, started a new save in that, just sort of figuring my way around on the PlayStation 2. Game's great.
It is a really good one. I am surprised you're playing it.
Like really, really fun. Yeah.
And it has your favorite character to play.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
Did you say he was your favorite? The one... I don't know if they do him anymore. I don't know why.
Which one?
I believe it's Apu.
Apu is in the game right away from the jump. They don't waste any time to get you in that quickie mart. It's really impressive. I didn't play this growing up.
No,
Yeah.
I played the hell out of this.
Yeah. It's really good.
Change the settings to Christmas, things like that.
Oh,
Change the
that's
settings
cool.
to Halloween, even cooler.
That's cool. Can you just do that from the jump?
You can do that, yeah.
Or do you unlock it? Unlock Halloween?
No, it like well, I guess there is a Halloween. Maybe I'm confusing it with Road Rage, where if you like set it to Christmas Day on like the internal clock, it'll have like a different.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
That's really cool. Man, I love Homer has a double jump. Like
He does.
that's such good progressive thinking there to have Homer have a double jump. I'm flying around Springfield.
I love it. I love the vehicles.
Yeah. The first outfit you get with Homer is underwear only.
Yeah, it's good. It's good
And then,
stuff.
and then the second mission you do is go to Lisa's school.
Yeah.
So I'm walking in there.
Yeah.
Only underwear, and I'm thinking this game has hit a high. I didn't know it was possible.
It's a bit heavy too. It's like they got everything in there. It's
Writing is great. Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Loving it.
Lisa, you get some good fits. You can be Florida Lisa.
Ah, that's great. They should remake. Like upscale it, put it out widescreen.
That could be sick.
I play it as is. I think those cutscenes are great too. I love seeing my guys in 3D.
Yeah.
I love seeing Mayor Quimby and the gang in 3D.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mayor Quimby, your second favorite.
Yeah, my second favorite. Okay, what do you say we get into the news, huh?
Okay, sure.
Oh my God. Well, I am pleased to announce that Prison Architect 2 has finally come out, Tyler.
Okay.
This is a game that I think you were telling me about. Is that right?
Yeah, sounds like something I'd be itching to tell you about.
Because you were like, Prison Architect 1 wasn't mean enough, you kept saying.
Right. It didn't fully exploit the power of the prison industrial complex.
But Prison Architect 2 won't make that mistake.
No, I hope they cut no corners.
Yeah. Also, Seed of Life came out, of course.
Oh, and this one I had to tell you about.
Yeah, and you were telling me about this, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I remember you were saying, Jeremy, I bet you can't guess what genre this game is. And I said, is it action? And he said, no, puzzle.
Yeah, I said puzzle.
Yeah. And then V Rising for PC came out, which is a bummer. I don't have a PC strong enough to play this thing.
Oh, that is my problem as well.
Yeah. And V does stand for vampire.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you think I was going to say something different?
I did.
Yeah. It's vampire.
Okay. Well, then I don't want to play it.
Look, can we talk a little bit about Tony Hawk for once?
For once? Yeah, I'd love to.
Skateboarder, entrepreneur, video game star.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 was denied. They pitched it and it was denied by Activision. And the answer they said was, do more Call of Duty work.
Did they really say that?
Yeah, the headline I'm reading it from Video Games Chronicle, by the way. Video Games Chronicle, great news source.
Mm.
I swear by it.
He swears by it.
Activision rejected Tony Hawk Pro Skaters 3 and 4 in favor of supplemental Call of Duty work, it's claimed.
Wow. That's a war crime.
That's... In what world do we need another Call of Duty game.
Well, I have some good news. Sure, I've been saying this on Reactivators. I hate to bring my own show up.
No, it's okay. It's quite okay.
But I've sort of been creating a game.
Oh.
That a lot of people are saying is a bit of a Tony Hawk ripoff. I don't think so.
Okay.
But it's, of course, Antonio Pigeon Professional Scooter.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think this game could be the answer we're looking for?
That's what I'm thinking.
Uh-huh.
Antonio Pigeon, he's like a 12-year-old scooter phenom. He is, of course, a cartoon pigeon.
Right.
3D pigeon, whatever you please. And he's really great. We were talking about like what sort of things would be on the soundtrack, and this is a question I have been like, because Tony Hawk, those games soundtrack defined a generation.
I'd say so.
What would a soundtrack like that now sound like?
But it now, I mean, is it filtered through Pigeon? Is my question. Does it have to be Pigeon versions? Okay, good.
It doesn't.
I would hate if Superman had to go Pigeon style. Yeah,
I would hate that too. And I want to say, in this game, no skateboards in sight.
Good. That's the thing that wasn't working about the Tony Hawk games the most. I think.
I think so.
It was all working except my mode of transportation was a little clunky.
A little clunky. No, now you got a clunk-proof piece of machinery, a Razor scooter.
Yeah. I was Jackie's niece, who's a child, was doing a play, and we all went to go see the play yesterday, and it was Matilda Jr. was the name of the play.
Matilda was too old, huh?
I don't know what the junior meant. I think we all started to guess what junior could mean. I think junior was referring to maybe that they were all in junior high doing the play.
Okay.
And then
but never explained. You watched the whole thing?
Yeah, never explained once. Because it's not Matilda's son, Matilda Jr. It's definitely not that.
Okay.
So it was Matilda Jr. And at one point, they're all singing. Have you been to like a little kids play before?
I've been a part of them.
Have you seen? No, but have you been an adult watching one?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So you know how it goes with those where they're kind of like they come out real hot and then they're like and they can barely get, they can't really project or get out. And that was sort of happening. And there was all this calamity. And then for some reason, one little kid flew by on a scooter in the background.
Antonio Pigeon!
Yeah, Antonio Pigeon made an appearance. Whoop! And then we never saw the scooter again. We don't know what it was for.
Well, he had to go tear it up.
Yeah. I remember when I had a Razor scooter, I would always try to do the grind.
Yeah.
On it. Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Well, I did a little bit, but not well.
No, it was hard to get out of the grind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible accidents I've had on scooters.
Are other Tony Hawk characters making an appearance in this game? Like, are you like, who is the Bam Margera of the Antonio Pigeon series?
Well, I'm so glad you asked. Because we did just sort of joke about this a little bit. It's not Matilda's son or daughter.
Right.
This is a lot of these pro skaters had kids.
Oh.
And they say skateboarding's for losers, scooters or what's in. So it's a lot of their kids.
Yeah.
So
Gen Z, I don't know if you know this, is the Z in Gen Z stands for Razor.
Yes, I did know that.
Yeah.
I did know that. It shows because like there's a lot of talent out there. You've got think of one skater, Tyler. You've got Eliza Steamer's kid, who's a pigeon.
And I mean, I would love a name as good as Antonio Pigeon, you know?
Okay. Yes. You would, huh? Well,
I
did. Listen, Antonio Pigeon, I didn't come up with that name. That is a kid.
Right.
That's a kid that already, but Eliza Steamer's kid?
Uh-huh.
Pigeon Steamer.
I love it. And I can't wait to pre-order that bad boy. Give me the big box on that.
Go ahead and wish list that on Steam.
Yeah. Package it with a Razor scooter, an actual Razor. Like do a limited edition line.
Oh yeah, like a short run games or whatever.
Yeah. Let me see here. Do they still sell Razor scooters?
Oh yeah.
Is that still a brand that exists?
Yeah. They're they're all at the skate park still.
They're only $50.
Yeah.
Ain't bad. That ain't bad. A new skateboard as of 2020 when I bought a new skateboard.
Okay. A full deck?
Full deck on the internet, shipped to my house, put together, $150. So I thought that wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, I hopped on the Discord now at least twice checking in on this. The Super NPC Discord, the House Games, what do we call a sub channel?
A channel? Yeah, sub channel.
Stellar Blade. Who's playing this? Anybody playing Stellar Blade?
Stellar Blade.
You know about Stellar Blade?
I don't.
It's the game that all the horny gamers are pissed that they changed the costumes to less horny. You don't know about this?
No, it seems like something that I'd have to know.
Yeah, look it up. Stellar Blade. It's like an action game, PlayStation. It's like one of their big 2024 games, and it looks great. I mean, I don't even care that they made the costumes less horny. I don't.
What?
Yeah.
Now that I'm seeing the characters, I am pissed. No. This looks cool.
Yeah, but I'm like, who's playing this dang thing?
I have not. This is the first I'm hearing about it.
That is shocking to me because it has sparked internet controversy over its alleged censorship.
What the hell?
Censorship of boobs and butts, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. Newsflash: everybody's got them.
Yeah. Newsflash. Well, okay. Let's see. Would you play Resident Evil 9 if it came out in January?
I'm sorry to say, but that thing's got to come out in October. I'll never play it.
Okay.
Okay. What is that? The song from Madam Web?
Yes, it is actually. We got to take a break. Look, when we come back, Tyler and I are going to discuss one of the hedgehogs who's a little bit more naughty than the rest. Stay tuned for that. Welcome back to Video Games, a Comedy Show. I'm your host, Jeremy Schmidt. I'm here with baby Tyler Schnupp. You still going by that?
Not willingly.
What do you gotta get in? You guys always nickname each other on that Reactivators show.
We do. There was sort of a revelation that that sort of happened recently. Nick sort of goes by the COD King, as in Call of Duty.
Fish.
But as we all know, and I've said it many times on these shows, I'm, of course, a child of divorce. And it had never occurred to us that maybe I was the COD King.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That blew my fucking mind.
It was right there the whole time.
It was really right there. It was sort of like like I just watched a freaking Memento or something.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Sophie Delaney for pointing that out.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, that took me for a little ride before we're getting into our main event today, which is of course talking about Shadow the Hedgehog. Now, look, Shadow the Hedgehog. I'll be freaking. Yep, get him in there.
Shadow, stop!
Those are gunshots, baby. Deal with it. Okay. We Shadow the Hedgehog. Little after my time.
Wow.
I mean, I think I rented it.
Yeah.
But I think I was also like doing jackass stuff with my friends at that time.
Yeah, jumping into Hedgecore.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog. That's cool, dude. I respect that.
Yeah, I was doing bike off the roof.
Okay.
Yeah.
Into what?
Just ground.
Wow.
Grass.
Grass.
Yeah, doing bike off the roof, single story. Tried to do bike into pool.
Yeah. Did it work?
No, I got too scared, chickened out.
Yeah, I bet.
So I guess I did. I guess I never really was like a huge Sonic freak or anything. Yeah. But in my later years, I'm about late 60s now. Very into Sonic.
Yeah. Everybody has a come to Shadow moment.
Yeah, right. Shadow the Hedgehog, as Wikipedia describes, is a character.
Yeah.
Who appears in Sega's Sonic the Hedgehog franchise.
Yes.
He was created by Takashi Iizuka and Shiro Maikawa.
I hope he's featured in Prison Simulator 2.
And first appeared in Sonic Adventure 2 in 2001, which we all know as the year that the GameCube launched.
Yeah, babe.
Now, I do remember seeing him in Sonic Adventure 2 and being like, oh, wow, who is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's this moody man?
Yeah. And I think at the time, correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe emo was starting to like reveal itself.
That term was being thrown around a lot more than it ever had.
Yeah. And emo, for the listener, is a musical attitude, I think.
It's a musical attitude. Yeah. It's a musical attitude for sure. You got bands like I'm really trying to reach for
Better Than Ezra.
Better Than Ezra is scared of living here with you.
Yeah.
And that is one of the bars I wrote.
Yeah, right. What do we think about what's Ohio is for Lovers? What's that band called?
I don't know. Ohio is for Lovers. Wait. Cut
my
that unlocked
wrist
something.
And black my eyes.
Oh, that is Suicide Silence?
No.
These are so metal. People said emo. Me, I knew truly it was metalcore.
Yeah.
Me, I like the legit emo stuff. I just become insufferable. I'm trying to think.
Hawthorne Heights.
Hawthorne Heights. That's correct. Me, I was more of an Embrace guy. Was not until I was in my 20s. 1920. Ian MacKaye. He really started it.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk like that anymore.
But Shadow was part of it.
Shadow was there. Yeah, he was.
Shadow
at the
was
beginning.
there from the beginning. Yeah. Within Sonic,
I heard he started Hot Topic.
Yeah. If you just take a look at this guy, and I know we are talking about Shadow the Hedgehog as if people haven't seen him, But if you do look at him, he does look like he could have started a Hot Topic or at least franchised a couple ones in like maybe the like downtown Dallas area or something.
Sure, yeah. Any definitely one in like Antioch, California.
Yeah, and he's also pro gun.
Yeah,
and pro rollerblade.
And pro rollerblade, yes. That is true. Though, I mean, I know Nick Costanza's shitting his pants over this. They're actually not it's not rollerblades.
Ice skates?
Okay, you're going to give him a heart attack.
What are they?
They're like jet boots.
But when he goes, he's kicking his feet like
yeah, he's if you'll notice,
and I'm doing a movement with my arms that kind of from the top half looks like I'm skating. I'm ice skating.
Yeah,
this is skating.
Speed skating. They're jets on those shoes.
But with no wheels, jets on your shoes would just ruin the soles, I would think. It would just ground off the soles.
Jeremy. I thought you liked this guy.
I do. I think so. I played about 2 hours of Shadow the Hedgehog this morning in preparation.
Okay. That's about as long as I played it at your place while I was dog sitting.
And interesting, I did hit continue
yeah.
from a save that I didn't remember creating. And
that was me.
I think I just continued your game.
Beautiful. I'm glad it's getting used.
Yeah. And I was having fun with it. It did feel to me like an incredible like continuation of the Sonic Adventure franchise. Like it did feel like a logical next step. Like maybe you could have even called it Sonic Adventure 3 for all intents and purposes.
Right. It's got everything. It's got Shadow meeting the president. It's got, I mean, Sonic's in there too a little bit.
Yeah.
If you really need to see him, he's there.
And there's a crocodile.
Yep. Yeah, there is.
Yeah. And
can't remember his name.
Maybe a bumblebee named like Chomby or Harby or
it's got to be Chomby, I think. The bee, I forgot. We never bring up the bee.
The bee is the one in your ear, always kind of hyping you up along the way, saying like, "Gee, Shadow, you sure are cool." Which the more I heard out loud, the more I started to be less convinced of how cool Shadow was.
Okay. I don't know how you could get that.
I mean, do you ever feel like when people are really trying to convince you how cool they are, that it almost has the opposite effect? Have you ever felt this phenomenon?
No. And please come to Bread Show. It's the coolest show around.
I would like to continue with the Wikipedia. Within Sonic's fictional universe, Shadow is an anthropomorphic black hedgehog created by Professor Gerald Robotnik, the grandfather of the series antagonist, Dr. Eggman. Mm-hmm. After witnessing the death of his best friend, Maria Robotnik, Shadow initially seeks revenge, but later vows to keep his promise to her that he would protect the world from danger. An anti-hero, Shadow has good intentions, but will do whatever it takes to accomplish his goals, putting him at odds with Sonic the Hedgehog. Little Batman in there, too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Vigilante justice. Little Casey Jones, perhaps.
He lost the one that he loved the most.
Maria!
Yes. I guess in Batman terms, it would be his mom, Maria?
Yeah, his mom's, whose name was, what was it? Was it Maria? Or is it Kelly? Or is it something like that?
I can't remember. I
Rebecca?
know Maria's his wife, essentially.
Okay, yeah.
And people are going to be furious if they don't see Maria get gunned down in the movie.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That is a take I've heard many times on the internet.
They have to see her get gunned down. They can't hear about it, or it can't be implied. They have to watch it happen.
They need to see it on the big screen in a child's movie.
Yeah. It has to be on IMAX, freaking with smell-o-vision happening.
Yeah, you need, like, yes, Kojima style, make the controller smell like blood.
And is Maria a human being?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah. Yep. Shadow the Hedgehog is. I do feel like, and maybe tell me if you think this is way off base here.
Okay.
And Nick is not on this episode for a reason. I don't want him to weigh in. Do you think that? Do you think that Sonic and Shadow are that different? Like their characterization moment to moment in the game. Because when I was playing it, other than using an assault rifle,
Yeah.
I couldn't really pick apart. Like I was like, yeah, they're just kind of rude guys going fast. Is one of them more like determined?
Is one of them more determined? Yes. It's Shadow.
Okay.
Shadow
what's his attitude?
This guy is serious. He's a serious, moody guy. He does not joke around like Sonic does. Sonic is very jokey. He makes really funny jokes.
Yes.
Shadow has no time for joking. Let's look up some quotes from him here. There's not a joke one in there.
Yeah.
He's saying stuff like, "I promise you," one of the listed quotes.
Yeah.
You're going straight to hell.
It's the only thing I can remember.
Okay, we got some here. Hold on.
Gruesome image. Stop! Don't move, or we'll shoot! Stupid humans.
Okay.
Could you ever imagine Sonic saying that?
You're right. You're right. I am now seeing a kind of a huge discrepancy in what I was positing before. That's actually, he's way different of a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if you can find him talking to the president.
Okay.
Now that was sweet, Shadow.
Oh, that's Sonic.
Tell the commanding generals that the United Federation will never surrender to terrorists.
Yes, Mr. President.
Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
That's another thing. He does cuss.
He does cuss.
Yeah, he's saying damn.
He's saying damn, which Sonic could never.
Yeah, Sonic, it wouldn't feel right coming out of his mouth.
No.
So, Keanu Reeves.
Great.
What's your take on Keanu Reeves? I've never heard you talk about him, and I've been waiting for years to bring it up.
That means a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Keanu Reeves used to be dumb guy.
Mm.
Everybody thought he was dumb guy.
Yeah, because of Bill and Ted.
Because Bill and Ted, because of Matrix when he went, whoa. That used to, remember when that was the discourse?
Yeah, because when he said, "I know Kung Fu," everyone was like, that guy's a fucking idiot.
He has a resurgence, right? But back in the day when I was a kid, what do I know? I say, oh, I guess this guy's stupid and I'm smarter than him, you know?
Yeah.
Right. And now he's almost me. He's almost a meme.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with him. I like him in John Wick.
Yeah. I like him in. I even like him in Matrix. I think he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's good.
You know?
I like this guy. I think he seems like
famous nice guy, right?
Famous nice guy, which is always a nice thing to hear, I suppose. Yeah, I got no problems with this dude.
But do you think it's unfortunate that they finished last?
What? Oh, nice guys?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Do you think that's good?
Because you know what happens? They still finish.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Some joke about coming in there too, I think.
You want one?
Finishing last.
Finish
Him. Video games.
Finish him video games. with cum.
Okay.
Glad we got one in there.
Yeah, and that was just a pitch. Okay.
It was a good pitch.
Yeah, okay, so Keanu Reeves is going to voice Shadow the Hedgehog.
Did hear this.
Whoa.
I mean,
I know Kung Fu.
Yeah, perfect fit, I think. I think they did a good job with that.
And Knuckles is Idris Elba, right? That's the voice of Knuckles. And Tails, no one famous, right?
The original voice actor of Tails in the video games.
That's great.
Yeah, from like Sonic Adventure till now.
Do you think the other voice actors are like, what the hell?
What the hell?
Yeah, what the hell? Damn! That damn voice acting.
Get Biden on the phone.
Get President Biden on the phone. Send me.
I'm going to no.
Yeah, I was about to do a riff I would have had to cut.
Yes, fair enough. Me as well.
Anywho,
Let's not do that.
Okay, how about Shadow and being in this movie franchise? Now, where are we in the story of Sonic? Because I didn't see Sonic 2. So what have we teed up here? Yeah, I've yet to see it.
You're telling me you didn't even see any of the beach scenes?
No,
where Sonic wasn't in there at all?
No.
The beach wedding in Maui?
No, I haven't seen any of that. Yeah. Is that who got married? Was it Wade? The cop?
No, it was the what's his name? John Marston?
Yeah, the cop, right?
I like, is that the guy from Red Dead?
Yeah, it is kind of.
His wife's sister is getting married. That's the riveting stuff that happens in this movie.
His wife's sister.
Yes, his sister-in-law is getting married.
Is that at least like Amy Rose or somebody we might have known about?
No, not at all. She is getting married, has one of my favorite scenes of all time in cinema history, where James Marsden, it's James Marsden.
It is James Marsden.
Not John Marsden, who is from Red Dead.
Horse.
Yeah, Horse is getting married.
Yeah. Sonic.
There is a group of buff men playing volleyball. Sonic's dad, we'll call him Sonic's dad.
Okay.
Which he is.
Mm-hmm.
His adopted dad in the series.
Mm-hmm.
He is staring fondly at these buff men playing volleyball. And his wife comes up to him and goes, What's going on? And he looks at her and he goes, I want that for Sonic. Funniest thing I've ever seen.
What? What could he mean? Friends?
He did clarify friends, but when taken out of context,
Yeah.
I want 6 buff men for Sonic.
I want all those guys for Sonic.
Why can't he have that?
Why
A
can't he have all those
relationship
guys?
with 6 men.
A six buff men polycule.
No.
Wow.
That could be really good for Sonic.
That could be good for Sonic.
I think I've definitely, if it hasn't been made, get on it. DeviantArt.
Yeah, come on. We need some patrons or someone in the Discord to start posting memes. We need a meme factory.
Need a meme factory for sure.
So wait a minute. Let me ask you a question though, and I'm sorry to be so direct. Do you like Shadow?
Jeremy, no. I love Shadow.
What the? Oh, wait, no. Hold on. What the? No, wait, hold on. Hold on. What the? Oh, yeah, no, here we go. What the? Oh, that was so quiet. Oh, what the? Okay, there we go.
Beautiful. So famously, this movie ends in a way I don't remember, but at the end credits, and I saw this in theaters by myself. There was I've said this on podcasts before, but there there's a kid in front of me with his mom. And the end credits come up after the scene after whatever that's called. And
the post-credit stinger.
Post-credit, yes. And they show for a second, they show Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay.
And this kid jumps up out of his seat, turns around and looks at me and he goes, "Yes!" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" And as I'm like, "Yeah, dude." We are walking out of the theater. I'm like behind them, walking out of the theater, and this kid is like is explaining Shadow to his mom, being like, "So he's way stronger than Sonic." It was amazing. It was really great.
That is, man. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there's the rare story where I'm like, having kids would be kind of sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
It was a great moment that I did, and I almost was like, because I was like close enough to them, like walking past, I almost was like, he's right,
But I mean, what's great about being a kid and being a fan of characters is you just make up whatever you want to be true about them. So like, if I'm, because I would do that with my dad all the time, I would explain to him a thing he knew about. And I would describe it like, but you don't understand, Dad. He's way stronger. He's the strongest guy in the world, and it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's stronger than everybody. And he's gonna. Yeah. My dad's like, okay, thank you. Dad, you just don't get it. He could beat up anybody.
He could destroy. He could probably punch through the walls.
Yeah, he can punch through every wall. Yeah. Earth is not safe with Shadow around.
He can juggle so much.
Yeah. He's the fastest guy on the planet. That is wonderful. We love that. That.
This is a good time.
So not only is Shadow going to be in this next Sonic movie, voiced by Keanu, but there's a new Shadow the Hedgehog game.
Is that true?
Coming out. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's like Sonic Generations, Sonic X Shadow Generations.
And
it's coming soon. And it is a 2D. It looks like no, it's not just a primarily 2D Sonic game. It's like got a 3D stuff in there as well, looks like. Sonic's on a skateboard. We hate that. We wish it was a scooter.
We want a scooter. People want a scooter.
The people want a scooter. Yeah, it looks like a Sonic Generations sequel with Shadow as a big part of the game.
That's badass, dude. Sonic Time Shadow.
Yeah. Sonic, or maybe is it Sonic Cross Shadow?
I don't think you know what a cross looks like, bud.
Well, no. Isn't that what Street Fighter Cross Tekken? Isn't that what it was called when it had the X in the middle?
Listen, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this to the people at Tekken. I don't think you know what a cross is.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So Shadow is in the mix now. And
love that.
Yeah, this is going to, so again, like I said, huge moment right now.
That is amazing news I'm hearing. Glad I heard it here first.
Not only did you hear about that, but you also heard about Stellar Blade here for the first time.
That is true. Yeah. I'll be looking into that. And I'm going to say, and just to parrot something that I think Nick Costanza, who's not allowed on this episode because he would have too many opinions. This is one I do agree with him on, and this is something you're going to hate, Jeremy.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
They should bring back that Chow Garden.
Interesting, and I do hate this, and I hate this a lot, actually. And I do think it is what almost destroyed the Patreon.
Really?
Just having to talk about the Chow Garden?
I don't know about that, but It is. It's
almost ripped the Patreon in half from the inside out.
I don't know about that, but I think they got to bring it back. I'm seeing more memes than ever, more vids that they're cutting chows into. People love this stuff, and there's nothing like being Shadow the Hedgehog holding a little chow.
Is the Chow Garden in Shadow the Hedgehog?
No, it's in Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, that's right. Okay, great. Yep. Mm-hmm.
There's nothing like walking in there, having Shadow raise an evil chow.
Yeah. And one must even ask themselves, is it evil or is it just a Chow who will stop at nothing to get the job done? Yeah, that's a slow clap for me. It's not Tyler trying to push on his MIDI controller anymore. That is a slow clap.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm sure that sounds great.
Wow. Well, I say, look, here's what I will say. Mm-hmm. Shadow, I stand sort of at a fork in the road with you. I could go either way.
Really?
But I am leaning more positively. I will say that. Because I did like the game that I was playing earlier. Yeah. I did think that was a fun time.
Did you even hear him say Chaos Control?
I heard him say that. I heard Eggman say like the same phrase 100 times during a boss fight, which was like mirror madness or something like that. I did hear that Bumblebee say, "Geez, Shadow, you sure are cool," a lot.
Yeah.
And I think I just dug the overall vibe. I played one level that, like, literally I looked at the time because it tells you your time as on the top of Shadow the Hedgehog as you're playing it. 25 minutes. I couldn't get through this level. I couldn't find the last bomb in the Tron looking level. But I still had a good time with it. And I could be convinced. I could be convinced that he's a straight G, you know?
Yeah, he's the freaking goat.
Yeah, I could be convinced.
I don't know if I can do that for you, but what was I just gonna say? Do you know that I recently found out the origin of Sonic, how he got that way?
No,
I heard this. It was a video somebody sent me.
Okay,
these people talking about it. I think they're whatever.
You think they're what?
I think they do a show, some cartoon show. So apparently, and this is canon, it's true that Sonic used to be Dr. Robotnik's pet, and he used to be brown, and they were making. Dr. Robotnik was making a machine to try. I don't know what this machine, but
to make the animals talk and be cool.
I believe so, but I believe he did talk before that. He was already a talking hedgehog.
He was a talking hedgehog, different color, and a pet.
Brown and a pet. And so there's this device, almost like a power-up device, puts a Chaos Emerald in this little device, has Sonic run really fast or whatever. Sonic runs really fast, turns blue, and that's how he became Sonic that we know.
So Sonic was already fast, but he was
he wasn't already fast. He became fast.
Oh, because of the Chaos Emerald.
Because of Chaos Emerald, which is also why he can go Supersonic, because he has he that's part of his DNA. Is
he absorbed it?
Yes.
Do you think
he actually absorbed it?
Do you think that? And I don't really believe in Horcruxes, as that is a Harry Potter thing.
Right, never heard of it.
But do you think Chaos Emerald is Sonic's Horcrux?
Wish I could say one way or the other. Have no idea what you're talking about. So here, and then the story continues because Dr. Robotnik says, "Wow, this is great." He said, "Amazing." He's become
amazing.
Blue. He says, "I'm going to get a snack from the fridge."
Okay, he says this.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he pulls out some eggs. One of them happens to be rotten. falls in the machine, and turns him into Dr. Eggman.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
What the hell did he look like before?
Slightly different.
This is wild. This is wild. From where are they getting this lore?
This is in the comics, I guess. But
in the comic book.
the creators were like, yeah, that's canon. That is true. So
that's in the comic books?
the Archie comics, yeah.
I gotta check these things out. If they're doing this kind of stuff in there,
Yeah.
this is kind of like that kind of storytelling I think the world needs right now.
Yeah. It's pretty wonderful. It's pretty wonderful stuff. But yeah, that's why Sonic and Dr. Eggman have that bond between them. Because also he wasn't evil before. The rotten egg made him evil.
Is that really true? That the rotten egg is what made it okay? And then rotten egg, like how we would call someone a rotten egg.
Yes.
I
Sonic
wonder
is the best ever.
Yeah, so I guess then it's canon that Eggman isn't really like an Eve, like he's just sort of a little stinker. Then it sounds like he's just trying to like get at some stinky business, and Sonic's there to save the world. I suppose
He's making a theme park in space.
Yeah, wow, yeah. Do you think we'll ever get like Universal Studios' answer to Super Mario World with Sonic though?
Like
a Sonic the Hedgehog theme park. I mean, don't you think Sonic rides would be sick?
Yeah.
Fast. They'd be fast. They go in loops.
The dream, Jeremy.
Yeah. We can go have a meal at Green Hill Zone.
Yeah. Where they serve chili dogs.
They serve great chili dogs, of course. You know. They have a chow garden there. That you
Jeremy
can do weird chow stuff with. I mean, you know,
it's not. Well, it's raising a child. If you think that's weird,
chow
then,
stuff. I don't
then
know.
It's probably good you don't have kids.
I don't know what perverted stuff you're doing in that chow garden. C'est la vie, you know.
If by perverted you mean raising a damn.
I'm just saying I've never done so much as taken a peek in that garden, so I don't know what's going on in there. Okay?
They're learning to swim. They're learning to run.
Could be that.
You can drop them off at school.
Could be any nefarious thing. You know, I don't know. I don't have insight into that. Oh man. Well, Shadow, do we salute you? Yeah, I think we salute you. I think we
salute Shadow.
I think we say we're happy you're here. Welcome back. Welcome back into the fray. Even though your game, as Wikipedia describes, was received generally unfavorably, though it sold well.
But a lot of great memories playing this at my friend's house on the lame cube, as we used to call it.
That's good. I like the lame cube a lot more than what a lot of people called it back then, which was very 2001.
Yeah.
You know. What do you say we get the hell out of here, huh?
Okay, fine.
Shadow the Hedgehog. You know, I might turn this game back on and keep playing it. Maybe I'll finish this dang thing. I'm on stage 5 of like 7, so it's like. And I know you can do different routes before you write in Nick Costanza.
Here's my favorite quote. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
My favorite. He says, "How pathetic." This is Shadow facing the police. It says, "How pathetic."
That's it.
Chaos Blast.
Let's get a couple more from the actual man himself.
Imagine Keanu saying that.
Hiya!
What's up, Shadow?
Not you again.
Damn it. This makes 5 Chaos Emeralds.
5 Chaos Emeralds. Okay, let's get out of here. Tyler Schnupp, where can people find you? What do you want people to know?
Tylord SCH on Instagram, Schnupp69 everywhere else. I had to clean up the Instagram a little bit.
Oh,
I'm in my Tylord era.
Interesting. And what did that entail? Like deleting some posts that you were not, proud of anymore? Or
Maybe I should go through and do that.
scrubbing it for, a new employer?
Wow. I didn't even realize you could do that. Yeah, just follow me there. Listen to Reactivators, a podcast I do with Nick Costanza.
Yes, absolutely. You can follow me on Twitter at Ocarina of Crime. You can follow the show on Twitter at VGA Comedy Show. Check out patreon.com/Super NPC Radio. Last week, I aired the first episode of our BioShock Games Club. It's been sick. I've been really enjoying this Games Club. It's probably been the best one. Tyler, so sorry you're not on that one. Perhaps the next?
Perhaps the next.
I think you might like the genre we're doing next time. Might be a fan. Well, I don't know.
Chow Gardens.
It's not Chow Gardens, thank God. But yeah, no, but the BioShock Games Club is great over there. I would check that out. Patreon.com/Super NPC Radio. We'll be back next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Nothing can stop you.